I'm Leslie.
And I'm Doreen. Welcome to The Single Life. Today we're going to talk about all of the crazy couples or single people trying to find love.
Still at it. Still out there at it. But before we get started, please subscribe. Anyway, we're going to jump right in. If you had something to say, sorry.
Nope, that's fine.
We're jumping right in with what seems to be kind of like the star now, only because no one's stepping up to the top to be the star, because Big Ed's, but it's been a little slow in the Big Ed story. But anyway, it's Debbie. Debbie and
Debbie goes stalker. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
And, it's kind of a shame. It's like flashbacks to when you're like, 16 years old and you're dealing with boys and all these things are happening.
The good old drive-bys. Don't we all remember those? Having to call up your girlfriend, I got a drive-by. You're like, all right, I'll be over. We need the other car. I know the drill. Yep, we all did it. No shame in that. But she's 70. I guess that's hopeful that will never end.
Yeah, I mean, and I got to say, you can't really go by everything that you read. She Googled him. I do believe, and I called it last week when I said
you were right.
His age. He's lying about his age. I knew that.
I was thinking so much more.
But when she said she found out like he was married. And
that never even crossed my mind.
I don't know if that's true, because if you Google people, sometimes it says married and they're not. They're divorced. Yeah, whatever it comes up with, sometimes it's not right. I mean.
And why would he go on a show? He must either be separated. You would not go on a show and show your face and all those things if you're married and you couldn't then go on a second date. So I feel like there's more to this story. It can't just be that he's married and decided to suddenly, no.
Agreed. But Debbie, don't stop wasting your time. If he's not interested in you, you are so not interested in him. Next. Swipe again.
I do know she is bouncing back a lot quicker from these setbacks.
She hasn't dated in 50 years.
No, but in the beginning they were like, they would kick her in the gut and it was the wine and the sobbing. Now it's kind of like, maybe it's half full glass of wine, but it's a few less tears. Now it's just like she's out with her girlfriend, keeping it moving. Like she's definitely bouncing back a lot quicker, our Debbie. So that's a good thing. All right, so on to Sinjin, who I guess is the dude we're following. We don't care about Tanya.
It's over.
Tanya.
He moved to Arizona.
Yeah, packed up his shit. They sobbed, crying, I love you, I love you. I mean, that's a switch. And off is Zuri onto a new blonde, a cute little blonde.
Yeah, she's all right. She seems nice. And, he was just so awkward. And to say, well, I haven't done this in a while. First off, it's been like 3 or 4 years, okay?
Yeah,
it hasn't been like, 30.
Yeah.
And he was so awkward that I think if I was her, I'd be like, is there something wrong with you? Like, I don't know. It just was weird to me.
And why do you have cameras with you? But that's okay.
Yeah, it was just weird to me. But you know what? We'll see. They have a date set up, so we'll see how that goes.
All right, Big Ed. I mean,
he's annoying me lately.
Yeah, it's nothing really, he's doing his thing with Kaori. He was very cute. He brought gifts for everyone, including his son.
Too many
He's trying
gifts.
harder,
Listen,
Ed.
Men, stop trying to buy people. It's one thing if the kid's a Cubs fan, you want to get him a Cub t-shirt. I'm all for that. That's cute. But buying him games and this and that, and like, here's a million things. Like,
he's trying.
Maybe it's just me. It's too much for me.
But they're plugging along. We
don't even know what's happening. You met the family. Okay, great.
All right. So Jesse and Jennifer, they just grossed me out. He just sorry. They had a little hot yoga session. Not hot yoga, but
it
yoga
was hot.
That was hot.
Got hot.
Ew. I don't know.
I get it. That was kind of a sexy pose. I mean, I have nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think they're both good looking.
Yeah.
I see the physical attraction.
Yeah.
I just, at the end, I thought, what is she doing? The way I took it is Jesse was alluding to or talking about a date that she had with somebody, right? Because we're still unsure about single for 3 years.
This is after, yeah.
So we're still kind of unsure about all that. So he was alluding to going to dinner and like, well, was it a date? And she was like, well, I knew him or whatever she said. And so then Jesse goes, well, did he pay you? And then she slapped him. To me, I was like, whoa, overreaction? Like, I almost get Jesse's thought, because Jesse's kind of like, well, you're kind of insinuating it wasn't a date, so why else did you go out with this man to dinner then, right? Did he pay you like to have you? It didn't have to be as a prostitute. It could have been as an escort. It could have been, I thought her reaction was over the top. And I'm just like,
I can't even say I'm intently watching. When they come on the screen, I pretty much zone out a little, but I thought there was some sort of play on the fact that he poses with women and gets paid. And so now here she is. So he was
But it's
kind
for the
of
hotel
saying
chain,
like
right? It's for the hotels.
promotion.
Or
Yeah, I don't
promotional.
know if there was some sort of thing like he was trying to say like, well, are you getting paid? Meaning I'm getting paid to do what I'm doing. Are you getting paid?
Maybe that's a good point.
Not doing the dig of that, but kind of like I'm making money off my shit over here.
Right.
What are you doing? Like I don't know. And
Yeah.
she took it that way. It was just. I don't even know if I care, but
yeah, I don't care. I'm kind of like, why'd you take it that way? Like
they're in there. So
yeah.
And now on to the one that it was actually kind of interesting to me, Stephanie. And all I can remember, so she's now hooked up with her old boyfriend from that she was
high school,
15, which is just got to be interesting in itself. And every time she said once that when she's nervous she giggles. So that's all I see is her giggling, and she just seems. I don't even know. So she gets with this old dude, this, from years ago, ex-boyfriend, and says the old, you want to take a bath line, which is just, I don't even know. I guess I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, whatever. And they take a bath, and then she has basically.
As they're in the bath.
They're in the bath naked, and then she's like, do you want to, I'm inviting you to my vagina. Do you want to take, I'm like.
My celibacy and my celibacy.
I'm like, does that really need to be said? Are we that
You're
far?
both naked. Like.
You're naked in a bathtub. Like, it was just so bizarre to me.
And talk about losing the moment. I was just like,
and
my God.
And they both seem so awkward, and I'm watching this, and you do seem kind of voyeuristic. It's just such a weird thing, and I'm like, are they just awkward because of these cameras? Because it's not just me watching. She's got these camera people, unless they have their little cell phones they send the footage. I don't know how that all works.
I don't know.
There can't be a dude standing there with like the light.
There can be. I mean, they probably got into the tub, covered themselves, right? She had bubbles and stuff, so you couldn't see anything in the tub. And then they come in, okay.
These are the things we need to know. I'd like to think they say, can you send us some footage?
Write in with information?
Put it on your cell phone and send it. I don't know, but they just seem awkward.
Yeah, she's just, the whole end my celibacy. I'm like, talk about ruining the moment. Like, just the whole,
like,
how do you, like, okay, let's go do this. Oh my God.
So much planning and too many words. And
I don't know where they find them for the show, but God, they find them.
They find them. But here we are watching.
Here we are, watching and reporting.
Yes, to all of you pathetic people that watch with us. No offense, don't want to insult the viewers.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you enjoyed watching along, does that make sense? Watching this stuff with us.
Listening. If you enjoyed listening to us talk about these crazy shows, please subscribe.
And leave your comments below, anything we might have missed. And we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.